fans, it's now time to check out the recap from one of our brand new sponsors, the FNX Network. Such amazing things on FNX, like the World's Almost Finest podcast, or Dr. Nick's Slamcast, and a bunch of other things. So check out the FNX Recap of the Week.
Infinite power.
Got the most experience. Think of this. Travis Weir learned almost everything he knows in the ring from Blake Reed, so he knows Blake Reed better than anybody else in the back.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Look out!
Sidewinder moonsault!
Holy.
This is FNX.
Coming off a rather successful year when he guided one man to the UWC Championship. And Blake Reed's going to attack right away. Pearl harbors him right from the start. Picks up the man. Whoa. Tries to put him away right away. Pushes away O'Reilly. Kick. Trying to take out that leg. Trying to take out one of the pins of the big man. Whoa! Thrown right into the corner. And now the big man's got him right where he wants him. Shoulder blocks to the midsection. Reed setting up, tries, no one home.
Joey O'Reilly gets out of the way.
Again going after that leg.
Takes the big man down, kicks him in the back of the head. Another kick right to the back of the head. Blake Reed's down.
As agile and as fast as he is, he's definitely going to have to step it up a notch against a guy named, Blake Reed. I mean, look at the guy. He's a beast. Call from Dr. Nick Jones. We're going to ask him a couple of questions here in just a moment about Frank White. Look at that, up over the top, but just caught by Blake Reed. Reed. Oh, the side kick into the... Right into the steel pole.
He got caught.
Power bombed, and that is the hardest part of the ring apron. A lot of steel around that part of the apron.
Right onto the side of the apron. Blake Reed just took control of the match just like that.
You can see already the red welts on the back of the Green Ranger. With a guy like Blake Reed, not only is he strong, but he's agile. He can move around just as good as Joey O'Reilly. He is very fast indeed. And while you're here, Dr. Nick, look out, big splash. Oh, just squashes him. How is Frank Wyatt looking in the back? I know he took a tough shot right to the windpipe.
Well, right now, I can't really give a whole lot of details on the condition of Frank Wyatt. He is resting. He is being tended to by medical technicians. All I can say at this time is that I hope he will be in good condition for next week's show.
Well, we'll have to see. Really a vicious attack by the Warden. Look at that, just throws down O'Reilly. Does Frank Reed. He's kind of been bullying him around a little bit. And
Ever since that power bomb, it's been total domination by Blake Reed.
Reed kicks him in the back, brings him back up. Reed now using that weight on the second rope to try and choke O'Reilly.
Blake Reed doesn't want to give Joey O'Reilly a lot of time to recover. That's definitely a mistake on his part if he does do that.
Tornado Jones keeping Dickie Wabash away. We are seeing the Wabash Talent Agency in effect here with Mr. Reed. And a poke right to the eye.
Joey O'Reilly in a whole lot of trouble right now. Blake Reed picks him up. He's just squeezing the life out of him with a bear hug right now.
Yeah, you're talking about a bear, putting him in a bear hug too.
That's a smart move on Blake Reed's part, keeping him off his feet.
Well, you keep the man off his feet in the bear hug, you have a better angle of actually working against the muscles which control the breathing. It's a little less of an angle once the feet come on the floor, and now O'Reilly.
Joey O'Reilly with a dragon dagger back kick. Comes off the rope. Clothesline, big man still on his feet.
Whoa, misses one there, comes off. Oh, nicely done off that second rope. Now he's going quickly up to the top rope. Agility is his strong point. So just barely gets him.
Takes the big man down.
Doesn't catch him the way he wanted to, I'm sure. Flying forearm into the corner. Bounces off, comes back again. Another forearm in the corner. Gets another momentum. Third time's a charm. One more time. Oh, up and over. But he catches himself. Slingshot. Just thrown away. Nope. Nope. Swings back with a kick that time and catches him. That could break a nose real quick.
Once again, the agility of Joey O'Reilly comes into play.
Big forearm to the back of the neck. Takes the big man down. He's going to go for a pin attempt.
No, that's not happening. No pressure at all on the shoulders.
No pressure on the shoulders, not at all.
It's going to take a lot more than that to take down Blake Reed.
That could do it. No. That was very close.
Very, very close.
I'm sure at some point we'll see some type of interference by Dickie Wabash. It always happens.
Well, that's why Jones is there. That's why the tornado guy is there. He's supposed to take care of it. Misses the jumping kick and
Dropped him right on his neck, right in the back of the head. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. That is all there is.
Blake Reed with a massive, massive suplex to take out Joey O'Reilly.
Joey O'Reilly definitely might want to get that neck checked out when he gets in the bag. That was a vicious move.
We've had a few wrestlers dropped on their head and neck. Of course, we were thinking about Frank Wyatt in the back, and hopefully he'll be able to recover. But that's what you get when you're wrestling a big man. He can chop you from a long ways up, and he certainly did that time. O'Reilly, hopefully none the worse for wear, but victorious is the Wabash Talent Agency. We've got more coming up on UWC Online. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you missed a little bit of the action of the UWC over the past, well, couple of years? Would you like to relive some of the action of the past couple of years? Would you like to own some of the action of the past couple of years? Well, the UWC is happy to announce that you can do just that. The United Wrestling Coalition is happy to announce that all of their DVDs are going to be available at the live events through the rest of the year. That includes the DVDs that you already know about. And one that hasn't been released until just now, The Heat is On, now available for you at the merchandise table. You can get your own copy of UWC action for your very own. Come out to the matches first, then watch them again at home with the UWC.
A lot of contenders are trying to take aim at this United Wrestling Coalition Championship. And tonight I've got Cecil Cerveza, the same man that I took the belt from in the first place. But I understand this is a non-title match. That's all right. Cecil, you come in the ring, take aim at me tonight. But if you want to knock a hole right through this bullseye, I suggest you have a sharp... Wait a minute. What are you doing? Clap, golf, clap, golf, clap, golf, clap.
I'm clapping because you just proved yourself a bigger fool than you actually are to begin with. See, as you know, started off this show, I was a little hot, I was a little upset because that wasn't going to be on the line. But guess what, Harker?
Yeah?
Got off the phone with my lawyer. Quit interrupting me, I'm trying to talk, sir.
Yeah?
I got off the phone with my lawyer.
Go ahead. Tell me what you did.
Your match is a title match tonight.
All right.
I talked to my lawyer, and your belt is on the line tonight against Cecil Cerveza, and he's going to take that belt.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's going to put the hammer down and take that belt.
Let me tell you something. I've been in the gym since the last time United Wrestling Coalition was here. I've been in the gym 2 times every day. I've been wrestling somewhere around the country every day. So I'm ready, I'm sharp, and I'm primed. I hope Cecil's been doing the same thing, and I hope he doesn't squander this title match for your sake.
For the hometown kid, Aaron Matthews, as he gets ready for his match against a radically changed Spencer Wallace. See an animal on the side of his trunks, and unfortunately he's allied himself with the odious Bradley Dupree.
That he has dramatic change from when he showed up. First here in the UWC, he was a bit of a fun-loving guy. You know, liked to have a lot of fun in the ring, and now he's all business.
Well, associating with a lawyer such as Dupree might do that to you. I still have to be a little careful about what I say about Mr. Dupree, but I can say that most of the restraining order has been lifted. Thankfully. We're getting ready for the return of Aaron Matthews. He locks up with Spencer Wallace. Wallace drives him into the corner. You get a clean break? Yeah, you got a clean break. Wallace looked a little more rough around the edges. When he first came in, remember he came in his trunks and gear, all sorts of colors. And now looking a little dour, now lined up. Working back into the corner once again. And he breaks clean once again.
Hopefully Spencer Wallace does not underestimate Aaron Matthews. Yes, he likes to have fun. And just like Spencer Wallace, it's all about business in the ring.
Well, anyone who underestimates Aaron Matthews at this point in his career, Aaron Matthews may be a young man, but he's got several years under his belt, several title belts around his waist over that time.
Multiple-time UWC Tag Team Champion.
Tag Team Champion across East Central Illinois, individual titles as well. And Spencer Wallace ducks under and takes the offense, gets him in the corner, drapes those arms across, a little short chop. And a headbutt. Wow, that's the first time I've seen him do that. A little more vicious is Mr. Wallace this time. Takes a little too long. Matthews firing back with a couple of rights. Just driving Matthews back through the ropes to Spencer Wallace. I gotta say, I like the attitude Wallace has brought in here. It's a little more aggressive. And people gotta start taking him seriously.
Well, I think that's what he's going for. He's biting the forehead.
Yes, we've definitely never seen this side of Spencer Wallace before.
Not at all.
Well, you know, maybe he added a little bit of the right kind of crazy in the offseason. Now cover. That's not going to get Matthews.
The interesting thing about Aaron Matthews is most people consider him to be more of an aerial wrestler, but he can pretty much adapt to anybody he goes against.
That is true. Dr. Nicky has become more of a ring general over the years. And an elbow.
That's very true. He picked up wins over a lot of big guys last year.
Nicely done by Wallace, and down goes Matthews. It has been pretty much all Wallace from the start of this match. Covered. Now about 2 1/4.
Matthews just getting the shoulder up there. Mr. Dupree outside the ring cheering on his new client.
Now wait a second here. Wait a second here. Dupree going to something in his... No, wasn't able to use it. It looked like that time a little tag team action as Wallace tried to distract the referee. Didn't take long enough that time. Oh, missed that time.
He might have just clipped him.
I think he ducked under, but the force of trying to get away from it, he landed and hit his head on the back of the mat. Give himself a concussion. That comes in, misses that time. Misses the back elbow. Cross body. Didn't get off the ground much, but 2 count. Still had almost like a body clothesline effect.
Spencer's very smart. He's taking it to him every minute of the match. He's quickly going for pin attempts. He's not giving Aaron Matthews any time to take a break.
He's going for some sort of a driver here. No, elbow, a third elbow. And
big jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker comes off. Forearm doesn't take Spencer down. Doesn't take Wallace down the second time. There's that best drop kick in East Central Illinois. Down he goes. Now Matthews going up to the top. Keep that charlatan away from him. Hometown boy getting it from the crowd. Matthews up to the top. Splash, got him. 1, 2. No, he kicked. Oh my goodness.
Spencer Wallace kicks out of Matthews frog splash.
What was that? Everybody here thought he was going through the pay window on that one, but no, and Matthews is shocked, and Wallace firing back.
I think fatigue's starting to set in on Spencer Wallace a little bit. Wallace going for a slam. Nope. Brings him down. That could do it. 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
Boy, a win that time for Aaron Matthews, the hometown.
What a showing from Spencer Wallace, though.
You've got to give Wallace a lot of credit.
This whole crowd was shocked, including I think the three of us were shocked when he kicked out of that frog splash.
Really? I don't think that's happened very many times. No, I really. It really almost took Matthews out of his game at that point. And you got to give Wallace a lot of credit for coming back after that.
Wallace attacking Matthews.
Oh, headbutt. He's really going after Matthews here. And you got to think that rather evil side of Spencer Wallace. Now this is the second time we've had wrestlers attack here. And Dupree is leading the charge here, and Wallace just pounding his man. And taunting the crowd. He's got him in some sort of a, working into some sort of a sugar hold here. Trying to injure the man.
Well, we all know what this means.
Now, here we go, rough cut. No love lost between them and Mr. Dupree.
None at all. They're just staring down the ring. Mr. Dupree looks a little uncomfortable.
As he should. Yeah, he looks like he's about to hightail it out of there, and that's a smart move. We got him out of there in a hurry. We can see rough cut. And Dupree knows he got fired, and that is it. Rough cut coming in the ring. Looks like they've kind of been reappointed the new sheriffs of the UWC. And the crowd cheering. Rough, I wouldn't think I'd say that last year at this time, certainly. Rough cut win for here at UWC. Rough cut coming out to help them out. We've got a lot more coming up here on UWC Online.
Oh, they just grabbed a hold of Matthews.
Whoa, wait a second.
Planted him right in the middle of the ring.
Now what was all that about?
Team Rough Cut just planted Aaron Matthews right in the center of the ring. Well, I've heard him making a statement, but what exactly are these two trying to say right now?
Well, as you know, in UWC, it's every man for himself. Well, the crowd is absolutely stunned, and I gotta say I am too. Aaron Matthews is just laid out. You can see Bo Sawyer pointing to his head. They're definitely playing mind games. They're not liking this one bit. The hometown boy gets taken out. They spent the entire in-between matches signing autographs, getting pictures of everybody. Now, referee Underwood getting into it with him. These are dangerous individuals, and obviously... Now...
Hey, wait just a second here. What is the deal here? What is this? Who thought you changed your ways? What's going on, man?
Well, what can you say, folks?
In a word, Bo Sawyer said stupid.
Well, easy there, easy. Calm down, just focus over here, all right? I want to talk to you about something. I made mention of it a little minute ago, but next week, you're in the Fatal 4-Way. Next week, it's you and 3 other guys, #1 contendership for the belt on the line. Winner goes on to 7 and fights Harker Dirge for the right to be UWC champion. Are you ready for this battle?
Yeah, I'm more than ready. I'm gonna put Warden on the back burner with this Fatal 4-Way. The rest of you 3, you need to realize something real quick. I have something to prove this year. That little punk Warden, he didn't sidetrack me at all. I have a shot to be the #1 contender for the UWC title. If you think 3 guys standing in my way is gonna stop me,
No, that's not how I roll. I take all challenges. And in 2015, Conrad will overcome them. Because that's exactly what Mr. 11 does.
Take notice, I am Cecil Cerveza, the top echelon of the United Wrestling Coalition. There is nobody in that locker room that can stop me, and I'm gonna prove it this year, just like I do each and every night.
United Wrestling Coalition champion Harker Dirge, just like these spikes that I wear. I'm sharp, to the point, made of steel, and impossible to break.
It's Harker Dirge against Cecil Cerveza in a rematch. Cecil Cerveza briefly held the UWC Heavyweight Championship last year. And now Harker Dirge has it back. Cecil Cerveza would like nothing more than to get back up on top of the mountain. He certainly developed as a wrestler last year, a little bit more of a mean streak, a little bit more of a focus. I have to, although I don't necessarily like to, I have to give a lot of credit to Mr. Wallace for that.
And his career really turned around when he allied himself with Dickie Wallace. He was able to put that huge slump he was in behind him. And he gained the UWC title. You don't get any bigger than that.
He always had the ability. It was just focus and the ability to finish it off. And certainly, that's what he was able to establish this last year. And in talking with Mr. Cerveza in the back, before we got started, he's rededicated himself to fitness training. Although he walked right into it that time.
What a big uppercut by the champ.
Well, one thing that's always true about Harker Dirge is that you can't give him a chance to do anything. You give him the slightest bit of a breather and he will take advantage of it. He will run over you.
He showed that time and time again. Another thing about our champion Harker Dirge is he doesn't ever seem to run out of energy. It just seems like he's just got reserve after reserve after reserve, and when you think he's down, he just comes right back.
I call it almost inhuman amount of reserve. And when you think he's finished, he finds it again. And it's not like he is some type of nicely done that time. Brought him right into a drop. It's not like he is a savage in the ring, though he can be very feral. He knows every wrestling move there is. He's well trained, a veteran, a true veteran. And you give him a chance, he'll tie you into a pretzel, and then he'll break it.
That's one thing Cecil Cerveza is going to have to do, is he's going to have to catch Harker off his game, but I don't think that ever really happens.
Well, Harker Dirge is not unbeatable.
Now, we've had a lot of people in the past prove just that fact. He was on a heck of a run when one of our former UWC champions, Doomsday, defeated Harker Dirge.
I'm glad that particular menace is not in the vicinity right now.
He is not in the vicinity, but he's just one of the many examples that Harker Dirge can, in fact, be beaten.
This is one thing that Cecil Cerveza does not want to do. He doesn't want to mess around, show us strength. He just needs to get the business and get the match over with.
And again, this is something that has dogged him in the past, his lack of focus.
Big right hand.
I have to wonder whether he's really able to share the spotlight with Mr. Reed in the Wabash Talent Agency. And whether Dickie Wabash, for all of his successes, can keep two individuals on the same career path.
See, that's a really good question, because sooner or later, in any
group, when you have two guys that are going for that top spot, there's going to be jealousy. It's going to happen.
Pretty much inevitably now. Takes too much time to drop the elbow after losing the elbow pad, and it's Harker. Lariat brings him down. And Dirge all over him in the corner. A boot to the midsection, the second or third. Just taking him down piece by piece and stomping away on him in the corner.
Dickie Wallace seems to be a little bit nervous.
Well, as he should be. Elbow to the top of the head.
Well, as we said before, I mean, I think he's nervous because we've seen this. We've seen just exactly this scenario before, and Harker Dirge has come out on top. They've done this song and dance before, and Harker Dirge comes out on top more times than not.
Couple of belts to the back of the head of Cerveza. He wasn't giving Dirge a whole lot of help on that.
Stinging left jab.
Now a double.
Cerveza's definitely going to be feeling that tomorrow.
Bell ringer, look at that. Swinging neck breaker.
The champ really taking it to Cecil Cerveza right now.
As you can see, the man can take you apart wrestling move by wrestling move.
Surprisingly, Cecil Cerveza is moving very fast right now. He did a smart move by rolling out of the ring, getting away from Harker Dirge.
Well, if you're not able to face the man directly, get out of the way. Get out of the ring. Now he brings Dirge out of the ring with him.
Dickie Wabash takes off.
Running away from his man. Catches him and throws him back underneath the ring ropes. And a kick to the back. Cerveza does take advantage of this. A little bit of ring generalship on his part. Now going to work maybe on the back of...
Well, Harker Dirge doesn't make very many mistakes. When he does, which he did right there by taking his eye off of Cecil Cerveza, you have to take advantage of it.
Now what's going on here? Wabash going, no, he's not going to do it. He was absolutely intimidated by Harker Dirge. He may have decided to do something there and maybe interfere in the match, but he says no and just walked away.
Well, you can't blame the guy. Harker Dirge is a very intimidating individual.
He certainly is. Belt to the top of the head that time. Snap there out of the corner. Well done.
Seems to me Cecil's kind of taking his time here, methodically trying to take down the big man. I don't know. That might be a mistake on his part.
Well, you don't have to kill the man. You only have to hold him down for three seconds. You're not going to get him to submit. You know that for a fact.
Because as you said, Eric Lloyd, Harker Dirge, you know, being a veteran in this business, you know, he can turn the around just like that.
And just like that, he does with a flying shoulder block.
Sets up and drives in, misses, lands his head on the turnbuckle, comes off that straight down. And now Cerveza is spending too much time with the crowd. Cover him up. 1, 2, no. 1 second away from the 3.
You got to get in there with those quick penitentips. You can't take any chances.
Again, the concussive force of something like that. Now, is that a modified sleeper hold he's got on him?
That is indeed what he's got on him. Look,
this is definitely a smart move.
Look at that, just take the air and the life right out of Harker Dirge.
And you can see, folks, you'll be able to see by the camera angle on this one, the pressure is coming from the top of this hold. It's really a good place to put it.
Harker Dirge
doing the right thing by turning away from the hold.
Turning into the body of Cecil, giving him a couple of elbows, couple of right hands. Gets out of it.
Flank lariat, catching him off the ropes in the cover again. 2, no. And good moves by Cerveza, staying on offense, not letting him get a break.
It's going to take a lot more than what Cecil's doing right now to take out Harker Dirge.
Nope, not going to get the suplex here. Blocked the second time by Dirge and himself. Both wrestlers down.
The longer this match goes, fatigue sets in, injuries can happen.
We could have a double knockout here. Somebody's got to make it at least to their knees.
Referee Sean Rife up to a 5 count now.
Dirge sets up. He's going to make his way up. Both wrestlers are going to make their way up. And now you can go fisticuffs with Harker Dirge. You're going to lose. Into the ropes. Off the ropes. Sunset flip. Sunset flip. Sunset flip. No.
Plants the right hand right on runs over there, jumps up, leg drop.
And a cover. 2.
Cecil Cerveza showing a little bit of fight kicking out of that.
Hulk Dirge with the leg drop that time, but it didn't finish him off. Into the ropes again goes Cerveza. Comes off.
Harker Dirge catches him.
1, 2, no. You can see Cerveza already moving underneath that pin attempt. He didn't so much kick out as spin out from underneath it. That's a good veteran move.
Cerveza definitely has a lot more gas in the tank.
He's developed that over the last year. Into the ropes. Dirge comes off with an elbow. Comes off the ropes that time. Misses. Up. Oh, driver down. But he can't get the cover. He can't get the cover. He walks away from it.
He made a huge mistake right there not going for the cover. He hit him with a high impact move. He should have tried for the cover right there. But Cecil Cerveza very slow to his feet.
I'm not really sure what happened there. I don't know if he hurt himself in the process.
Kick to the side of the head. Dirge might be out. The cover. This could be a new champion. No, 2 and a half.
There might be a possible concussion after that hit.
Absolutely, and a few high, as you mentioned, Aaron, 2 high-impact moves, coupled with that sleeper earlier, that probably the blood's not getting to the brain the way Dirge would like it at this point. Cerveza taking too much time.
Yeah, he is. He's taking way too much time. Right now, jawing with the fans, going up to the second turnbuckle.
Look out. Going home.
Yeah, this is what happens when you take too much time on the top rope like that.
What a spear from Harker Dirge, and this is what we said earlier. He gave Harker Dirge a chance. DDT.
Straight down. Here we go. 1, 2.
That's it. He did exactly what you warned against earlier. You cannot give Harker Dirge a chance, and that's exactly what Cecil Cerveza did. Harker Dirge took advantage of it, hit him with the spear, hit him with the DDT, 1, 2, 3, and still UWC champion Harker Dirge.
All the conditioning doesn't make any difference. If you give a veteran a chance, you give him an inch, he'll take his title back. And that's exactly what Harker Dirge did. That's going to be it for UWC Online tonight. For Dr. Nick, for Aaron Martin, I'm Eric Lloyd. Don't forget, every Friday night here in Georgetown for the rest of, well, at least the spring into the summer, it's UWC. Come on out and enjoy it. It's really good live. It's really good online. It's always better live. Come on out and enjoy the fun.
Whew. You know, fans, I told you at the start of this show that we promised you some great action, and guess what? We delivered and then some. But don't forget, you want to be back here on the next edition because we got ourselves a fight in our hands. 4 men fighting to become #1 contender to battle the champion at UWC 7. That's on our next edition. But until then, thanks for watching and come on back for more UWC Online action.